consciousness review for No One Will Save You. Um, so it was a good flick, right? Because the main character was likable, it was suspenseful, you got some good thrills while you're watching her survive. But it was interesting little concept of this girl trying to survive as aliens are invading her town or whatever. It was good, but the ending left me with a lot of questions, and I kind of feel like they maybe didn't think that through all the way. It's one of those like good movie couldn't stick the landing things because okay, at the end the aliens give her free will back because they saw that she felt bad about killing her sister. First off, is this like her town getting invaded? Is the world getting invaded? Like, what is the scale of this invasion? Because, like, if really no matter the scale, I guess my issue is like they kind of show how she gets her free will back, and now everyone in town doesn't hate her anymore because I guess the aliens make everyone in town be nice to her, and I guess I'm just trying to understand why is the fact that she accidentally killed her sister and felt real bad about it? Like, if the aliens were empathetic enough to feel bad about that, why are they not empathetic enough to mind control everyone else? Why are they still doing all this horrible stuff to everyone else in their town, right? If they're empathetic aliens, surely they can poke everyone else in the forehead and see all their past trauma. So why is she so special? And I couldn't quite understand why her past trauma made her a special case in the minds of the aliens, where everyone else's past trauma, because everyone has past trauma, right? Okay, I'm going to interrupt my stream of consciousness because I went and I watched something that tried to explain why they were empathetic toward her, but that actually just gave me more questions. So the explanation in the video I watched was that the aliens were empathetic with her because she was an outsider in her own town, and they were outsiders, and therefore they empathized with her as being an outsider. But the thing is, they were killing and mind controlling people, right? Like, you have no right to complain about being an outsider or feeling like an outsider when you're running around murdering people. You don't get to make that claim, so I still don't get it. The aliens didn't have to come murdering. They could have tried to come peacefully, and then maybe they wouldn't be treated so much like outsiders, right? I mean, so why are these aliens so concerned about feeling like outsiders when clearly they're a bunch of assholes? So I still don't get it. Honestly, I think it might just be one of these cases of themes are being put above reality and logic. Right? They're so desperate to push this theme of like healing and recovery and being an outsider and acceptance and all that like they forgot that your movie still has to make logical sense in a practical way. Okay, I'll go back to my original video now. So when they get to the end, they seem to be trying to imply that there's some kind of happy ending because, oh, look how happy she is. She's dancing with everyone in town. But it's such, like, the cynic in me kept being like, yeah, but that's such superficial happiness. Like, right? If I became a world-renowned celebrity, most famous, popular guy in the world, but it was only because everyone in the world was being forced through mind control to be my friend and love me, that would get old real fast because suddenly you're not able to have real human-to-human interaction, which would actually make her situation more tragic than where it started. Because where it started, she was in a normal world where she could have normal human interaction, and obviously, if at some point in her future she was able to get out of the town where everyone knew she accidentally killed her sister, she could probably get a fresh start for herself, find somebody, get married, have babies, do all the things normal humans do, and live a happy life. But as it is, it's like, okay, yeah, she could marry a guy, I guess, and have babies, maybe if the aliens allowed it, but it's like it would be superficial husband, and then would her babies just get immediately mind controlled by the aliens too, or like what are the rules here? Like because otherwise she's just living in a giant dollhouse where everything is being nice to her, but it's all plastic and artificial. And I don't know. I just sort of am like, is it, is that really a happy ending, or is that a horrible ending for her? And would have it been better for her to just stay in the town where everybody's mad at her for murdering her sister?
Okay, another interjection. Apparently, it's not her sister she killed, it was her just her friend. All right. Was this supposed to be a happy ending or a horrific ending? Because it kind of felt like a horrific ending, even though she seemed happy. Because I get that the story is about her, not the greater invasion of humanity and all that, and whatever, and I liked her character, but the problem is that this is not a good ending for her, and her specifically, because rather than learning to heal, rather than learning to deal with her problems and actually recover, what's happening in this ending is she's being artificially shielded from her problems. They're not going away. She's not actually healed. She's just allowed to exist in this fake dollhouse of an existence where she can forget her problems exist, push them away, ignore them. But that's not healing, right? You don't heal by ignoring something, by just pretending it never happened and living in a fake world, right? To heal, you have to confront. She doesn't confront. The aliens just magic her problems away for her, and then she lives in this fake artificial bubblegum environment.
Because long term, that's horrific, right? Like I'd much rather be in the real world where some people hate me and some people like me, but at least I'm dealing with real human beings, than this artificial world where everyone loves me, but nobody has free will and no one can really express themselves because it's all just bullcrap. I don't know. They may have just been going for silly ending for silly sake because it's just kind of goofy and silly. But that's where I was saying, if you want to go with a weird, goofy, silly ending, you might as well go full tilt. And when she was dancing, it should have shown a bunch of aliens just kind of standing at the side of her dancing with all the other town people, looking all pleased for her and recording her like with a digital camera, like parents watching their kid play soccer in the like little league match or whatever. I don't know. So that is my full assessment of whatever this movie. What was this movie called? It's called something. It was called No One Will Save You.
So there you go. Good movie, really odd ending.